So today's going to be a rant video on people that hate on and bash anime and manga that are popular simply because the series is popular. For a while now, I've wanted to discuss this and go in on this because there's a lot of people that just because the series is popular, just because it has a large fan base, and just because it has a large following, people just hate on it. No, it sucks. I don't want to watch it. I don't care. It's garbage. And they've never even seen it to say that it's garbage, it's trash. You know, like, one of the big victims of this is definitely Naruto. A lot of people follow this series, and it has a large fan base. So people automatically say it's garbage, it's the worst series, you know, it's terrible. And it's like, oh, so what do you dislike about it? I never seen it, but the fan base is big. What sense does that make? There's definitely the saying that you should always try something before you knock it, and that's definitely the case with this as well, because a lot of people will say, for example, something like Blood Rain automatically defeats anything that is in the mainstream, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, anything, simply because it's good and it's not that popular. And granted, the good part is awesome, but just because it's not popular means that it automatically is a better story and does better than a big series. There's people that'll go as far as to say that a series like Code Geass and Death Note, two series that are in several people's top 10 anime lists of all time, my top 10 short anime list coming soon, by the way, are garbage simply because they are popular. And to be honest, if you're thinking like that, your logic is very flawed. Just because something is popular, just because it is up there, does not mean that it is a bad story or is not of quality. And a lot of that is definitely due to, in my opinion, the mainstream putting out that image of, you know, just something very, I guess, watered down and making it very popular. Like, for example, a lot of people thought the argument, oh, so Justin Bieber's popular, does that mean he's quality? And that has nothing to do with it, because, for example, a series like One Piece, one of the most popular series in Japan, it is huge in Japan, but it also has a good story to back it, so it's not just like one of those things like Justin Bieber. You can't compare the two. That's a pop singer with music, and that's a manga and anime in Japan that is popular and also of quality. Now, granted, Justin Bieber, I'm sure he's doing something right to have a following, because regardless of what, whether it be that he just does catchy songs, the image, everything together, you know, he's doing something right, I guess, to get fans, but still, it is a completely different story. So when people compare that, it makes no sense to me. I remember a time ago, a few years back on YouTube, when One Piece definitely wasn't the thing to talk about. People weren't talking about One Piece. I remember when it was underrated. People just didn't really care for it. And now, a couple years later, it is actually pretty big. Even in the US, people talk about it a lot. There's a lot of discussion going on. It got a lot more popular. Now, all of a sudden, people are turning their backs to it, and, oh, talking about One Piece is ridiculous. Oh, I don't want to hear about One Piece, that's too popular. When just a couple years back, it wasn't that popular, and I'm sure they probably would have gave it a try for that simple fact. And honestly, that mindset to me just boggles my mind. Just because a lot of people are doing it, you want to be opposite and not do it. You know what I mean? Because, like, just because Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Death Note, Code Geass, all these series have a wide fan base, does not deteriorate the quality in any way. Sure, the fan base can be annoying at times from a different series, because, you know, just like with anything can be annoying, but that doesn't take away from the series, and that shouldn't take away from your attempt at enjoying it or checking it out. So, you know, I definitely want to say that as far as anime and manga goes, simply because of its popularity, simply because there's a large fan base, doesn't make the series any less or higher quality. It just doesn't. You shouldn't think like that either, because I know a lot of people, that bash on mainstream stuff simply for the fact that it's mainstream. And, you know, give it a try before you knock it. If you watch, you know, a few episodes of One Piece, Naruto, you're not interested, fair enough. But to say that its overall plot is garbage, the characters are garbage when you've only watched a few episodes or you haven't tried it at all, just because of people loving it and having a large following, that's stupid in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. For me, I really despise when somebody hates on something without having ever seen it just because it's popularity. Like, oh no, Naruto sucks because it's popular. Oh no, Bleach is terrible. One Piece is the worst, man. It has such a popularity. I hate it. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that people are right when they say that they should just immediately go to that? Or you think, like, you know, maybe give it a chance? To me, personally, the logical thing is give it a chance, or if you don't want to give it a chance, then don't bother talking about it, because you're bashing something you have no idea and, you know, you have no knowledge of, or just you're bashing it for the sake of bashing it. That's just overall my take on that. I just wanted to talk about that. You know, people that just bash series for the sake of it or just because of popularity, then that's invalid. That's all I have for this rant video. Really wanted to get that out there, that to me it's very stupid and ignorant to bash something for the sake of, you know, bashing it or because of its popularity. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.